Are you struggling with an enlarged prostate? If so, you're not alone. Millions of men around the world face the uncomfortable symptoms of this condition, including frequent urination, difficulty urinating, and even a weak stream. Now, there's a tiny tube called urethra through which the pee flows out. As a man gets older, his prostate can grow bugger and cause trouble. When it gets swollen or enlarged, it puts pressure on that little tube connected to the bladder. But did you know that what you eat can play a significant role in managing your symptoms? Your prostate gland is a small but mighty organ that plays a crucial role in male reproductive health. We'll uncover the foods you should avoid if you're dealing with an enlarged prostate and reveal surprising facts about each one. So buckle up, grab a pen and paper, and get ready to learn how to take control of your prostate health through diet. First up on our list is red meats. While it's a staple in many diets around the world, studies have suggested a potential link between high red meat consumption and an increased risk of developing an enlarged prostate. One factor contributing to this connection is the high level of saturated fat found in red meat. Diets rich in saturated fats have been associated with inflammation, and chronic inflammation is considered a potential contributor to the development of BPH. Red meat, especially when cooked at high temperatures, can also produce advanced glycation end products, or AGEs. These compounds have been linked to inflammation and oxidative stress, both of which may play a role in prostate enlargement. Additionally, red meat consumption has been associated with alterations in hormonal levels, including an increase in levels of certain growth factors. These hormonal changes may contribute to the growth of prostate cells, potentially leading to an enlarged prostate. Now, it's important to note that moderation is key. Reducing red meat consumption doesn't mean eliminating it entirely. Instead, consider incorporating more prostate-friendly foods into your diet, such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins like fish or poultry. Moving to number 2, we have processed foods. Processed foods are often loaded with unhealthy ingredients, such as excessive amounts of salt, sugar, and trans fats. These elements can contribute to inflammation and oxidative stress in the body, potentially exacerbating the risk of an enlarged prostate. One major concern with processed foods is their high sodium content. Excessive sodium intake can lead to fluid retention, causing increased pressure on the bladder and prostate. This can contribute to the development and progression of BPH. Processed foods are notorious for containing high levels of added sugars. Elevated sugar intake can lead to insulin resistance and hormonal imbalances, potentially influencing the growth of prostate cells. Choosing alternatives with lower sugar content is a crucial step in maintaining prostate health. Trans fats, commonly found in many processed foods, are linked to inflammation throughout the body. Chronic inflammation is a key factor in the development of BPH. Opting for foods rich in healthy fats, such as omega-3 fatty acids, can help combat inflammation and support prostatic health. Now, let's talk about alternatives. Instead of reaching for that bag of potato chips or processed snacks, consider incorporating whole, nutrient-dense foods into your diet. Choose fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins like fish and poultry, and healthy fats from sources like avocados and nuts. Next up on number 3, we have dairy products. One factor that raises concern is the presence of hormones in dairy products. Cow's milk naturally contains hormones, and some dairy farmers also use artificial hormones to boost milk production. These hormones can potentially interfere with the delicate hormonal balance in the body, contributing to prostate issues. Calcium, an essential mineral found abundantly in dairy, has been associated with an increased risk of prostate cancer in some studies. While the evidence is not conclusive, it's worth considering moderation in dairy consumption, especially for those already dealing with prostate-related concerns. Dairy products, particularly full-fat options, can be high in saturated fats. Diets rich in saturated fats have been linked to inflammation, a factor that may contribute to the development and progression of an enlarged prostate. Exploring alternatives with lower saturated fat content is a prudent step. It's not just about the type of dairy, but also the way it's processed. Highly processed dairy products, such as certain cheeses and sweetened yogurts, can be loaded with additional sugars and unhealthy fats. Opt for natural plain yogurts and consider plant-based alternatives like almond, soy, or oat milk. Speaking of alternatives, there's a growing variety of plant-based options available. Consider incorporating almond milk, coconut milk, or soy milk into your diet. These alternatives not only provide essential nutrients but also offer potential benefits for prostate health.